Happy evening to all my networking friends. Well friends, this is once again Rajendra Jain coming to you with another very interesting subject. I know networking in itself is a very interesting subject, provided it is done in a right fashion. In fact, networking is a flow of business. Now we have understood in our previous videos the 5 don'ts or 5 blunders which generally people commit while networking. Today we are going to discuss about the second blunder, second most important point which people generally commit mistakes about. And that point is, I'm sure you are sitting there with your notepad and pen. If you do not have it, please make sure you get your notepad and pen, because this also is a very crucial, very important topic that we are going to discuss today. Well, the point number 2, the second blunder which we are going to discuss today is people often talk about money. Well, I very clearly told in point number 1, the first blunder is, this is not a sale. Do not treat networking as a sale. Sale is something very different, and exactly one step further is money aspect. Do not talk about money unless asked for. Friends, I repeat it once again. Do not talk about money unless asked for. Why is this? Because one, it's very important for us to understand that networking and sales are 2 different issues. And money is associated with sales. Money is associated with transaction. Whereas networking, of course, there is transaction happening between people. One is giving a referral, the other is accepting a referral. That also is a transaction. But this is a transaction of kind, not cash. Let me put it the other way around. When you interact with people with the purpose of networking, when 2 people come together for the sake of networking, what usually happens is, suppose there is an understanding amongst these 2, then the next step is taken where people exchange pleasantries, and then they look into each other's portfolio, and only then they decide to give referrals. Because remember one thing, the person who's giving referrals has all his goodwill at stake. And that is why what happens is, when a referral is given, it is never given with the intent of getting back money. Yes, there are people coming together with the objective of doing business together, or perhaps being a support mechanism of each other in the long run, and their money aspect is involved. Well, such kind of people coming together is called joint ventures. Perhaps it could be as simple as something like at a constant pace people go and sell the other's product. Now there is a certainty, there is a relationship, there is an exchange of money. Now in what networking we are talking of is people connecting out of goodwill. Perhaps people connect to score some brownie points. Perhaps people refer each other just to ensure they are in some kind of a scoring mechanism where they want to score themselves higher and higher. Now whatever may be the reason, please understand, networking is never done with the intent of getting money back. And that is when you are explaining to people, yes, you need to explain where do you stand as a category. Do you stand at the entry level, or you are in the mid segment, or you are at a premium segment, or you belong to a super premium segment? That is absolutely a feature of your service or your product. But mentioning money as a medium of trying to bind somebody sounds very cheap. It sounds very cheap. Because in the first meeting, you will not understand what is going into the person's mind. You will not understand why, for what reason the person will give you a referral. So to understand that, it requires more than just one meeting. Now what I have often seen is, there are certain one-to-ones to be done between people in referral. There are a lot of big referral organizations. Now what often people do is, in their first meeting, you need to understand this. You need to understand the people. The problem is, people straight away go and talk about the products, talk about the service, whereas there is no bonding. And that is where they do this mistake of mentioning price, of mentioning I am the cheapest, or things like these. And let me tell you, in networking, money is the least, the last count. What is important is, why does somebody refer you is because they also get their goodwill enhanced. People also should come to know that this person's network is very big. So when you want something, he is the person to go to. So the criteria of why somebody will refer you in a networking kind of a scenario is because you will have other USPs, not just money. Your service, you are good at your service. You are prompt in delivering. You are a person who is reliable. So when you meet people, rather than giving them tips about how cheap you are or how expensive you are, rather I would suggest put the same thing in a different format. Maybe in terms of, the kind of services we provide, nobody else can provide. So what happens is, directly their thought process is more in terms of understanding that this person is service oriented. And I'm sure all of us understand, when you give service, you also need to understand this service always comes with that little extra cost. That's what it is all about. So please understand, when you are discussing with people, when you are networking with people, either one or many. In fact, in Sarvatra, we are coming with a lot of concepts, and one of the concepts is one to many. When you go in front of a lot of people and give your, try to network with people. And that is when it is very important, whether it is one person or few or many or mass. When you are networking, money should be your least botheration. In fact, give them examples. We have these success stories. Don't or avoid giving success stories in terms of money. Give success stories in terms of what service you provided, and because of service, what is the feedback you received from your client. Give them feedback about how prompt you were, about how timely. It again depends on your industry. Because I have a person, I know a friend of mine, in fact, Kalyan Devi Kumar, what he does? This man is really sharp. He goes there and says, the maximum amount of time which I take for a claim, or rather the general time I take, is 3 minutes. The other thing which is taking less time than me is cooking Maggi. Why? Because that is his selling propositions, and that is what he is able to sell to people. He is able to network to people because he is getting into service mode, because he is selling his service to people. Nobody asks him about the money part. Money part is taken care by itself. So I repeat once again, very, very important, very crucial. Do not talk about money unless asked for. Talk about other features, talk about your other attributes, talk about your other traits. What is important is money is the least in network marketing. Of course, in networking with people, please understand money also plays a role, but why people will refer to you is not because of money, but because of your reliability, but because of your credibility. That is when people will connect with you and connect you to others. Well, if you have liked this video, make sure you like this video, press the like button, leave a comment for us, because we also want to listen from you as to how this has benefited you. And of course, do not forget to share this video. Good things are always to be shared. Share this video to other networking friends of yours and let's make a difference. This is Rajendra Jain signing off for today. Thank you so much.